Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
First down now, ball at the 33.
180, 180. 63, 63, 63.
He'll look to throw it. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
Great, set.
It's Barkley again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Hardman with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First and 10 from the 32. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here he is to throw. He rolls to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
319. What is that?
Setting up to pass. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
42 yards. And the Bills first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Middle.
Again, Allen to the air. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut it to a point late in this one. It's a James Cook touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He's trying to go deep again. Brought in inside the 20. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Hey, Silver. Crowd left Yeti. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Throwing here, Hurts. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Out. No touch. Hey. Crowd left Yeti. Hey. No touch.
Throwing now. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Hurts on first down. Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offensive line fast.
63, 63, 63. Crowd left, Yeti. Delta.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Getting out to his left. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Zone read give here to Barkley. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Very set. On anyone, eh? Delta.
Design bootleg here. Headed out right. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Tiger Swamp. Crowd left, Yeti. Very, very, very set. On any Tiger Hornet. 73, 73. Delta.
Back to throw, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Has some room to work. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
And let's go.
Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Crowd left, Yeti. Crowd left, Yeti.
Down and goal.
Hey, easy. Delta, set. Delta.
Looking to throw it. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles break the tie and go up by 6. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
180. What is that?
Now it's his turn in overtime. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. Jukes away from one. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shredding. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
What's that?
It's Allen out of the pistol. Throw left side, complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he ggets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
319. Middle.
In the red zone now. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
It's now second.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Flushed down now to his left. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-point game. Josh Allen, the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense.
Get out of here.
The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas without a... You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Ready? What's that?
Allen comes out throwing. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
Back to the air, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
We'll go.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? We'll go.
Now it's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down behind the
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They get 27 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready? What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
What's that?
Now run by Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Chased out to his right. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Goff setting to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there.
Average 180. Hey, lift.
Working inside the red zone. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
It's a loss of 1. First up, 3rd and
Again, it's Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. And dose of the hurry up here.
gain of only a yard.
Hey, Cal.
It's 4th
Cal.
down.
Listen.
On 4th down. Gone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Blitz coming here. Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Pressure coming. It's Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Goff to the air now. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. So Buffalo's going to call his 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
High 20.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Tough one to attain through that hit. And it's 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. 4th down, pass coming. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First down throw for Allen. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Allen now on first down. Still going inside the 35. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Prater on to send it away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Off play action, Goff. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's gonna get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Tiger, Tiger. Like 20. What's that?
They go play action with Goff. Buying some time right. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. We go.
First down throw from Goff. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Pass it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Point out.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Goff.
Bills 2-yard line.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Goff's going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackles made it the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, Allen. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Oh.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Bills' ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Play action here with Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
A give left side for Gibbs. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Go. 180.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
120. Twos.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Goff on 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Goff on 3rd. Downfield, and Tisla has it. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions first down.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Caught near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
4 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Trying to run with Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big down.
I'm ready, Ninja Turtle.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So they got their offense back out there. They're going for two. This would get it back within a score.
11.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game.
Lions 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Blitz coming here. Allen. He's going to push one deep down there. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 180. Attack.
It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Hot. 180. DC. Value 1. 4 down. Orange. Turbo set.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
What's that? 180. Half. What's that?
They're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
180. It's out.
And not from the pistol to Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Round 80. What's that?
Setting up to pass. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Very nice. Look out.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Round 80. Gun. Look out.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, this big guy is moving. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Now set up the screen to Montgomery. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Trying to set this up quick.
Hold on.
44-yard line.
12.
Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over.
Good game, Ninja Turtle.
Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere.